Penetrate. Man, roll the clip.
If I ever call you my brother that doesn't go away. So I don't want y'all to think that me and Cuban got beef. I'm not beefing with my brother, and also I ain't beefing with nobody from the Bronx, period. I've been said that. I don't beef with my brothers, right? This is my brother. I don't beef with them. But at the end of the day, sometimes you got to give your brother a spanking, and this is just one of them times. Cuban had I did an interview with Panda Chop, and I encourage y'all to go watch it. And I said, and as you're going to see, I'm going to play it. I said that, yo, look, I rock with niggas that with Joe. Like, I ain't got no problem with Joe. I'm cool with Joe now. Percy, my nigga, real nigga. I fuck with Rich Player. That's my brother, real nigga. He fuck with real niggas. I fuck with them. We ain't got no issues. That's fam. I said Cuban is fam. This is my words. I said, so I'm staying out of it. He had a problem with that. Cuban has a problem with that. And he also has some things to say to question my character. It's like, what, bro, what? Why you want everybody to beef? Why do you want everybody to beef? Leave Fat Joe alone, man. Let the man live his life. You want everybody to beef with Joe. Nobody wants to beef. We grown. I'm 40 years old, brother. I got kids. My kids, I guarantee you my kids watching this live right now. My kids watch me with a microscope. I got kids, bro, that look at me, that look up to me. My kids, my two oldest kids, see me walk out of a courtroom, not guilty. My kids see me walk out of a courtroom, not guilty from the things of my past life. And now they see the things that I do now. And I love the person that I've become, that my kids can see now. I don't want them to see me beefing with Joe. I don't even want to, I personally don't want to beef with Joe. I don't want to, I'm 40, bro. I'm not 25 when we started Bang Bang Boogie. I'm not 25 years old, man. And I never said, matter of fact, I'm going to address it once you say it. I'm not even going to address it right now. But my whole thing is, I said, yo, you my brother. Those are my brothers. I'm minding my business. I know you will never forgive Joe. I know this. I know Joe will never forgive you. I'm minding my business. I put under Tony Sunshine, shout out to Tony Sunshine, I put up under Tony Sunshine post, I pray for the day that Terror Squad would get together, drop an album. You know what that would be like for the fans? To see Cuban Link, Fat Joe on the same record? Do you know what that would be like? Do you know that the youth would look at that and be like, wow? But I know it never happened. I know it's too far gone. So I would never even try to make it happen. I could gangster dream, though. Sometimes we gangster dream. TS is still the biggest movement that ever came out of the Bronx. So TS is the BX forever. They would love to see the whole TS come together in the name of pun. I would love to see it. The fans would love to see it. But I know it never happened. I ain't trying to make it happen. I mind my business. This is my first time ever saying this. Like, I don't speak on y'all issues, bro. Y'all was brothers before I met you, Cuban. Then you became my brother. Yes. Talk about what? What is there to talk about? I got to check in with you to be cool with Fat Joe? There's nothing to talk about. Why do I have to talk about that? Talk to you about that? I'm a grown-ass man, nigga. I don't have to call you I don't check in with nobody for nothing. I don't have to yo, Cuban, I'm about to do an interview with Fat Joe. Come on, bro. You being real petty and childish, and you can act like you don't want everybody to beef with Fat Joe, but you do. And that's your personal issue, bro. Like I said, y'all was brothers and y'all had a fallout before I even came around. Because at the end of the day, Joe was out here living his life, man. Doing his thing, doing shows, whatever he's doing. I don't know. But I know he's doing this thing, which you should be doing. And not worry about who want to be cool and who is cool with him. Even if it's people that you are cool with. Because at the end of the day, we all getting older, bro. I challenge Cuban Link to pull up one interview of Hocus online since I've been home that I said I felt a certain type of way that Cuban didn't come see me in jail. Ooh, Cuban, that's your guilt. That's your guilt, Cuban. That's your guilt. But what I did do is I big Fat Joe up for coming to see his that was in jail. And you didn't like that. So you took it as I felt the type of way that you didn't come see me while I was in jail. I never said that. Let's continue to I'm not bringing you up, Q. I'm going to play the interview because you said a lot here. I don't know what you might say something different now. I want the audience to hear what you had to say. You had your turn on. Give me my turn, bro. You just missed the loyal to a fault, and nobody else is loyal. This is where I say you questioning my character. So you basically saying you can't do what I did, like I did something wrong to you, bro. I didn't betray you, nigga. I didn't put you down. I didn't go to Joe and say, yo, Joe, Cuban. I didn't tell yo, Rich player, man, that nigga Cuban. I never even said, yo, Cuban ain't come see me. But I expressed the fact that what Joe did was real shit, and you didn't like that. You don't want nobody to big up Joe. You don't want nobody to give a man his props when it's deserving. And he deserved his props. Everybody is good with Fat Joe except Cuban now because Cuban won't let it go. Because Cuban Link is holding on to something for 20 years and will not stop talking about it. Cuban will not stop crying. We don't want to. We good. We moved on with our lives. I made amends with Joe. I apologize to that man because I feel like he deserved it from me because I never had a personal grip with him. I never had nothing personal with Joe. Cuban, stop crying. You sound like a crybaby. Stop crying. Put a crying emoji in the chat if y'all want Cuban to stop crying. I need everybody. If everybody want Cuban Link to stop crying, put a crying emoji in the chat. Put a cry emoji in the chat if you want Cuban Link to stop crying. Let it go. Leave Joe alone. Cuban, we want music. We want music. We want music. We want... Can y'all please tell Cuban Link we want to hear his music? We do not want to hear you talk about Fat Joe no more, bro. Put out some music. I'll support your music, nigga. Dykeman State of Mind, what he been crying about for the last 23 years. Fat Joe, we tired of you crying about Joe. I'm telling you as a brother now. I'm telling you as a brother, stop crying about Joe. We don't want to hear that shit no more. Leave Tony Sunshine alone, man. Let Tony Sunshine do his thing. I see Tony Sunshine touring, doing his thing on stage. I love it. So BX nigga get into a bag, performing, doing what he loved, get into a bag. Still at his age now. It inspires me. Cuban Link, stop crying. Put out the music, nigga. You talented. Stop crying. You crying. You crying. This whole video, you crying. Stop talking about Joe. Leave it alone. Leave it alone, bro. You can't go as hard as putting fake paperwork out on a man because you hate him that much. You can't do that. Cuban, that's not right. You promoted fake paperwork on Fat Joe because you hate him so much. That's not right. I'm telling you as a brother, it's not right. I never really got a chance to talk to you about it, but you didn't call my phone. You went on Panda Chop. Shout to Panda Chop, by the way. Go check out this interview on Panda Chop, because that's the platform it's on. You went on Panda Chop and you spoke about me because I called you my brother. I said that Cuban my brother, those are my brothers. I have no issues with nobody. Let Hocus live his life. You could have just left it at that. Let Hocus live his life. Stop crying. You sound like a crybaby, man. Damn. You need to hear this raw, uncut. Stop crying, Cuban. You don't need the CLK niggas around you that's gonna say, yeah, get that Joe. Yeah, Cuban, tell your story, man. Go ahead, Cuban. Yeah, man, let them know what Joe did. Nigga, stop crying. This nigga just said I'm treating him like he told me to say Fat Joe. When, Cuban? I never said you told me to say Fat Joe, Cuban. How am I treating you like that? He just making up shit now. Now he's just freestyling. Put a beat on, bro. You know what? If you would have said this over a beat, I would have been more happy. At least he doing music. This ain't it, bro. At least he did it over a beat. At least he's freestyling now. At least he's rapping. This ain't it, bro. This ain't it, Cuban. I'm your brother. I'm gonna tell you, this ain't it, bro. I never said that you told me to say Fat Joe. Go pull up the interview. See how this nigga trying to play my character? You see how you trying to play on my character? Yo, don't put me and Joe as family together. Oh, but maybe he feels a certain way. Maybe money. What opportunity did Joe give me? Like what? I never asked Joe for nothing. You never seen Joe give me an opportunity, and for you to say that, like you never seen that, or maybe you're assuming, and maybe you're fishing. You throwing bait out there to see if I say something. Yo, Joe did this for me. Maybe look, man. I understand these mind tricks. I understand these mind. I'm a chess player too, bro. Good try. Good try. You moved the pawn though. You could have moved the queen. You moved the pawn. Like, stop it, bro. Stop it. What opportunities are you talking about? And if I did want to do business with Joe, that's my business. This is my business. I don't have a problem with him. If I did want to do business with him, if it came down to it, and it was something that we can do business, and I felt it was lucrative for me, I would do it. I'm not sugarcoating nothing. Why wouldn't I do it? Nah, Panda, I'm not bringing nobody else up. The live about to end in like 5 minutes anyway, and I gotta go. Matter of fact, peace out. Pull up to the